You stand at the edge of the battlefield, not just any battlefield, but the arena of life where every fight, every challenge, every broken promise and betrayal has forged you into an unbreakable force. You are the storm no one saw coming, the relentless shadow that creeps closer with every step, draining the hope from their eyes. This isn't just about winning. It's about annihilating every doubt, crushing every obstacle, and shattering the expectations they set for you. You keep winning, not because they want you to, not because the world bends to your will easily, but because you refuse to let them see you falter. Every victory you claim, every battle you conquer, it's tearing them apart inside, cracking the foundation of their confidence while you rise higher. This is the dark truth. Your relentless success is a silent scream to those who wished for your failure. You don't just win, you dominate in a way that haunts their minds long after you walk away. This is the power of unstoppable will, the power of a soul that will not break, and the power that comes from turning every wound into fuel for your fire. If you're hearing this, if these words ignite something inside you, the rage, the fire, the hunger, then listen close. Hit that like button, subscribe, become part of this relentless force. Because this isn't just a speech, it's a call to arms for every soul tired of being underestimated, every heart scarred by doubt. Join this brotherhood of the undefeated, because the pain of those you leave behind only proves how far you've come. This isn't about luck. It's about the grind, the sacrifice, the refusal to surrender. Your every win is a message written in scars and sweat. To them, it's a nightmare they can't wake up from. So if you feel that fire burning inside, if you're ready to turn pain into power, hit that subscribe button and step into the darkness where true strength is forged. You keep winning every time. And they wonder how. How do you keep standing tall when the world tries to knock you down? How do you keep moving forward when everything inside screams to quit? The truth is, you have learned the secret language of pain. You speak it fluently. You translate every setback into a step forward. Their eyes might be full of disbelief, their voices dripping with envy, but inside, they are breaking because they can't comprehend your resilience. Every victory isn't just a moment of glory, it's a wound inflicted on their pride, a blow to the belief they held over you. You don't just win battles, you win wars fought in the shadows, in the silence of your darkest hours, where no one sees the tears, the sweat, the nights you spent drowning in doubt, only to rise like a predator ready to strike again. They crumble because they never understood that your strength wasn't built on comfort or ease, but on the agony of persistence. And that's why, every time you win, you break them deeper inside. You might feel isolated in this journey, standing alone on the summit while they stare up, cursing your name. But remember, loneliness is the price of greatness. The more you ascend, the fewer those who truly understand what it takes. They see the trophies, the smiles, the confidence, but they don't see the battles fought in silence. Your victories are scars, not medals. Every time you win, it fractures their faith, because your success is a mirror reflecting their own fears and weaknesses. They watch helplessly as you rise, and inside, the cracks spread wider, fueled by their disbelief and envy. You keep winning, and it's not just a game for you, it's a statement, a reckoning. Your every win rewrites the story they wrote for you, demolishing the narrative that you were supposed to fail, supposed to stay small, supposed to disappear quietly. You keep winning, and with each triumph, you break them inside because you refuse to be anyone's failure. You must understand this truth deeply. When they try to bring you down, they don't just want to stop you. They want to destroy the very idea of you. Their bitterness, their spite, their hatred is born from a place of fear. Fear that you are what they could never be, that you have the courage they lacked, that you have the strength they lost long ago. But you keep winning, and that breaks them because you hold the one thing they can never steal from you: unwavering belief in yourself. Every step forward you take, every goal you smash, is a dagger in their illusions, a blow to their false confidence. They watch you rise, but inside, they're falling apart. You are the nightmare they can't wake from because you don't just survive the darkness. You thrive in it, you command it, and you use it to fuel your relentless march forward. It's not about revenge. It's about undeniable proof that no matter what they say, no matter how much they try to tear you down, you are unbreakable. Every win you claim is a beacon of defiance, a message that says you refuse to be controlled, you refuse to be silenced, you refuse to be anything less than extraordinary. They want to see you fail, but you refuse to give them that satisfaction. You keep winning because your spirit is forged in the fires of struggle, and it's a spirit that cannot be extinguished. Every time you step into the arena, every time you face the impossible, you carry with you the weight of every doubt ever cast your way, and you transform it into unstoppable power. This is why your victories break them inside, because they are reminders that their attempts to hold you down are futile, that your potential is limitless, and that your soul is invincible. There is a dark beauty in this relentless winning, a cold satisfaction in knowing that your triumphs are more than just personal victories. They are wounds inflicted on the walls built to contain you. You break their expectations, their plans, their judgments with every move you make. And as they crumble, you rise higher, not out of spite, but because you understand the truth that the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fires. Your journey is proof that pain is a catalyst, not a prison, and that every broken piece of your past is a shard of glass reflecting a future only you can see. You keep winning every time because you are more than what they imagined, more than what they predicted, and more than what they could ever handle. Their breaking is your proof that you have become unstoppable, a force of nature that will not be denied. So embrace the darkness, embrace the loneliness, embrace the hatred they throw your way, because all of it is fuel for your fire. When you feel like giving up, remember that your every win is a crack in their armor, a blow to their ego, and a silent scream that you are here to stay. They wonder how you keep winning every time. They can't see the hours you spent fighting shadows, the tears you shed in silence, the battles you fought alone, but you do, and that is what breaks them inside. Your victories are more than numbers or trophies. They are your legacy, a testament to your power, your resilience, your unyielding will to rise no matter the cost. Keep winning, not just for yourself, but for every soul who was told they would fail. Break them inside with your success, because nothing tastes sweeter than victory earned through relentless defiance. They watch, helpless and angry, as you keep winning every time. They clutch at their pride, desperately trying to convince themselves it's luck, a fluke, or some twisted stroke of fate. Anything but the undeniable truth that you are made of something stronger than they ever dreamed possible. They scramble to find fault, to point out your flaws, to undermine your victories, because the reality of your unstoppable rise shatters their carefully constructed illusions. And that is what breaks them inside, the crushing weight of truth that you are not only still standing, but thriving, growing, evolving into a version of yourself that is untouchable, relentless, and fierce. Your every win is a reminder to them that their hatred, their doubts, their sabotage attempts mean nothing. You are a living contradiction to their expectations, a force that refuses to be contained or defined by their limitations. In the silence of your victories, there is a thunderous roar, the sound of every whispered insult, every sneer, every doubt turned to dust beneath your feet. You don't just win to prove them wrong. You win to prove yourself right. You win because deep inside, in the darkest corners where only you dwell, there is a flame that refuses to die, a fire stoked by every scar, every failure, every moment you were told you wouldn't make it. You keep winning because you made a pact with yourself, a promise that no matter how hard they try to break you, you will not only survive but conquer. And with every win, with every step forward, you break them inside a little more until all that remains is the echo of your triumph ringing in the hollow chambers of their broken dreams. They don't understand that your victories are not born from perfection or ease, but from a brutal dance with your own demons. They can't see the nights when despair almost swallowed you whole, or the mornings when you dragged your broken body out of bed just to face another day of the fight. But you carry on, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Every win is paid for in sweat, tears, and the relentless refusal to quit. And that's why it's so devastating to them, because they see only the result, the shining trophy, the confident smile, and they don't grasp the hell you walked through to get there. You keep winning every time because you've stared into the abyss, and instead of blinking, you took the abyss by the throat and refused to let it swallow you. Your success is a wound they can't heal because it exposes their weakness while showcasing your unbreakable spirit. Your journey is a story written in shadows, whispered through pain, and shouted with every victory that breaks them inside. They hate it because it strips away their control, because it challenges their narrative, because it reveals the raw, brutal truth that you are unstoppable. And they fear what you represent, a living testament to the power of will, resilience, and unshakable self-belief. They fear that if you can do it, anyone can. And so they lash out, they criticize, they try to tear you down in the only way they know, through bitterness and envy. But you keep winning, and with every triumph, you deepen the cracks in their facade, exposing the fragility of their own dreams. Your victories are a weapon, a shield, and a beacon, all at once. They are the reason why you are feared, why you are envied, and why you will never be forgotten. You are the storm that breaks their calm, the shadow that haunts their peace, the relentless force that refuses to bow. Every win you claim is a wound in their ego, a fracture in their belief that they could ever match your strength. They see you as an anomaly, an impossible figure who refuses to be caged by their expectations. And that is what fuels your fire even more, the knowledge that your victories dismantle their illusions piece by piece. You keep winning because you are relentless, because you have harnessed the darkest parts of yourself and turned them into your greatest weapons. You have taken the pain, the rejection, the heartbreak, and forged them into armor that nothing can penetrate. This is why you break them inside, because your victory is their defeat, your rise, their fall, your unyielding spirit, their nightmare. You must carry this truth with you always. Winning every time is not about being better than others. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. It's about fighting the demons inside you that whisper lies, telling you to give up, to settle, to be less. Your success shatters those lies, and in doing so, it breaks the hearts of those who hoped you'd fail. Your every victory is a rebellion against the doubt that tried to cage you, a refusal to be silenced by the noise of negativity. And as you keep winning, you send a message that cannot be ignored. You are here, you are unstoppable, and you will not be broken. They watch you rise, but inside, they are crumbling because your strength exposes their weakness in stark, undeniable contrast. Your victories are their unraveling, and your relentless will is their undoing. Remember, this path is not for the faint of heart. It is for the warriors who have looked into the abyss and smiled, for those who have turned their scars into stories of triumph. You keep winning every time because you have chosen to fight harder, to endure longer, and to believe deeper than anyone else. Your victory is a symphony of pain and power, a dance of shadows and light, a testament to the unbreakable spirit within you. And every time you win, you break them inside because your success is the ultimate rebellion against the limits they tried to place on you. So stand tall, keep fighting, and let your victories echo through the darkness because you are the force that will never be stopped. They want to understand your secret, but it's not something you can hand over. It's carved from the nights when you sat alone, broken, feeling like the weight of the world was crushing your spirit. And still, you refuse to give in. It's born from every moment you felt defeated, but made the conscious choice to rise again. Not because you had to, but because you knew that giving up was the true defeat. They don't see the internal battles you fought, the wars waged behind closed doors, the self-doubt that tried to suffocate your dreams. They see only the victory, the shine, the glory, and that's what breaks them inside. Because deep down, they know they don't have what it takes to do what you do. They know their will is fragile, their resolve weak, and their hearts too easily broken. And here you are, winning every time, a living, breathing testament to the power of perseverance. You keep winning because you refuse to listen when they said you couldn't, wouldn't, or shouldn't. You are the embodiment of every no you ever heard, every closed door slammed in your face, every sneer aimed at your dreams. Those moments, dark and heavy, became the fuel that powered your relentless ascent. When they watched you struggle, they thought it was the beginning of the end. But you understood it was the making of a champion, a warrior forged in the fires of rejection and pain. Your victories are not accidents. They are carefully crafted monuments to your grit and determination. And with every win, you don't just climb higher, you break them down inside, shattering their illusions that you were just another victim in the game of life. Let this be clear. Their breaking is not your burden to carry, but their own reflection in the mirror of your success. They crumble because your light exposes the darkness within them, because your strength reminds them of their own failures, because your will unmasks their weakness. You keep winning every time because you decided to own your power, to claim your place in a world that often tries to deny you. You are a force that cannot be ignored, a storm that disrupts the calm, a relentless fire that refuses to be put out. And every time you rise, every time you claim another victory, you send a message that echoes louder than any doubt or criticism. You are here to stay, and nothing will break your spirit. They will try to explain away your success, to diminish your achievements with lies and half-truths. They will tell stories designed to tarnish your name, to sow seeds of doubt in the minds of those who look up to you. But these are the tactics of the weak, the desperate, and the broken. You keep winning because you don't let their noise penetrate the fortress of your mind. You block out their bitterness and focus on your own journey, your own path, your own truth. This is why your success breaks them inside, because it is pure, it is earned, and it is untouchable by their attempts to drag you down. Your victories are your story, written in sweat and sacrifice, and no one can rewrite it but you. There is an undeniable power in knowing that your every triumph crushes the doubts they held about you, that your unyielding spirit is a dagger in the heart of their disbelief. They look at you and wonder how you keep winning every time, but the answer lies not in magic or luck, but in the brutal honesty of your struggle and the ferocity of your refusal to quit. You have stared into the abyss of your fears and insecurities and taken them by the throat. You have embraced the darkness within and turned it into light, a light that blinds your enemies and inspires those who dare to follow. Your winning streak is a beacon for those who believe they can rise from the ashes, who know that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to greatness. So hold your head high, even when the world tries to break you. Wear your scars as badges of honor, for they are proof that you have fought harder and endured longer than anyone else dared to. Your victories break them inside because they represent the impossible made real, the dream turned into reality through sheer willpower and relentless action. You keep winning every time because you have made a pact with yourself to never settle, never stop, and never bow down. And with every win, you send a message that echoes through the darkness. You are unstoppable, unbreakable, and undefeated. Your story is far from over. Every victory is a chapter in a legacy that will outlive those who doubted you. You are not just winning, you are rewriting the rules, breaking the mold, and forging a path so fierce and bright that it leaves no room for their bitterness. They break inside because you keep winning every time, and the power behind that truth is a force they will never understand, but will always fear. So keep winning, keep rising, keep breaking them inside with every triumph. Because in this world, the only thing more powerful than the fire inside you is the destruction of their doubts at your feet. Remember this: every time you win, you are rewriting the story that was written for you by others. You are tearing down the walls they built to cage you, breaking the chains forged by their doubt and disbelief. Your victories are not just moments of personal glory, they are acts of rebellion, declarations of your unshakable spirit and refusal to be broken. The pain you carry, the battles you fight in silence, all become the fuel that keeps your fire burning hotter and brighter than ever before. You keep winning every time because deep down, you know your worth, your power, and your purpose. And that truth is a poison that slowly destroys their hope, their pride, and their control. So let your success be your voice, loud and clear, a voice that shatters their illusions and echoes through the darkness long after you've moved on. In the end, it's not just about breaking them inside, it's about breaking yourself free. Free from their expectations, free from their limits, free from the fear that once held you hostage. You keep winning every time because you have chosen to rise above the noise, to embrace the struggle, and to become something they will never understand, but will forever fear. Your relentless pursuit of greatness is a testament to the power of will, the strength of belief, and the courage to keep fighting when everything inside screams to stop. So keep winning, keep rising, keep breaking them inside, because every victory is proof that you are unstoppable, unbreakable, and destined for a legacy that will outshine their darkest doubts. Your time is now. Own it. Welcome back, beautiful audience. Tonight we are going to talk about a truth so harsh, so painful, that it will stir something deep inside of you. Something that will remind you of every battle you fought, every moment you sacrificed, every ounce of energy you poured into becoming who you are. Tonight we talk about the price of success and the emptiness that follows it. Because you took the jackpot, you grabbed it, and now they're empty-handed. You see that, don't you? You see the look in their eyes, the silence that follows your success, the absence of praise and acknowledgement, because they wanted to be where you are. They wanted your success, but they were never prepared to pay the price that you paid. They didn't know what it took to walk that path, to rise from the ashes, to push through every obstacle that was thrown your way. But you did. And now, they are left empty-handed. We live in a world that loves to talk about success, the glory of reaching the top, the beauty of the journey. But what they don't tell you is the pain, the loneliness, the sleepless nights, the brokenness that comes with it. They don't tell you that when you finally hold that jackpot in your hand, when you finally reach the place where others look at you with envy, there is a hollowness that surrounds you. The people who said they were your friends, your allies, they disappear. The ones who cheered you on, they were never really with you, because when it comes down to it, they wanted to take your place, not stand beside you. They wanted your throne, your crown, but they didn't understand the blood, sweat, and tears that it took for you to get there. You took the jackpot, and now they're left empty-handed. They don't understand. They don't see what you had to endure. They never saw you lying awake at night, questioning your every decision, wondering if you were making the right move, if this was the moment you would fall. They didn't see you walking through the fire, burning everything in your path just to keep moving forward. They don't see the cost of the dream. They think they can just grab with no effort, no sacrifice. They think it's easy because they see the end result. They see the victory, but they never saw the struggle, the fight, the moments when you wanted to give up but didn't, because you knew that if you did, you would be giving up everything. And now, they're empty-handed. They look at you with their empty eyes, their hollow words, trying to make you feel guilty for the very thing you worked so hard for. They try to tear you down. They try to make you question your worth, because deep down, they're angry that they couldn't do it. They wanted to take the easy road. They wanted to believe that success was just given to those who had luck on their side, to those who were born with it. But you are the proof that success isn't handed to anyone. It's earned, fought for, clawed at with every bit of strength you had, until your knuckles bled and your soul was bruised. You've bled for this, you've sacrificed, and now they want to look at you as if you stole something from them, as if you didn't deserve this. But let me tell you something. The only thing they are upset about is the fact that they didn't want it bad enough. So, they stand there, with nothing, watching you with envy in their eyes. But you're not their enemy. You are the reminder of their failure. You are the manifestation of their excuses, the proof that they didn't work hard enough, didn't push hard enough, didn't want it badly enough. And they will hate you for it. They will try to break you down, to strip away your confidence, your joy, and your pride. But you will stand tall because you know something they don't. You know that the greatest battles are won in the silence of your own mind. You know that the power to overcome, to rise above, to stand alone in your victory comes from within. You know that you took the jackpot not because you were lucky, but because you were relentless. And now, they are empty-handed, and it hurts them. It will hurt them in ways they won't admit. It will haunt them every day of their lives. They will lie to themselves, tell themselves that they didn't want it, that they're fine without it. But deep down, they know the truth. They know that they are empty, that they are nothing more than a shadow of what they could have been. And as they watch you, with your jackpot in hand, they will be reminded of their own failure every single day. It will eat away at them, this bitterness, this rage, this feeling that they could have had it, but didn't. They will never understand what it took for you to reach this point. And maybe that's the most painful part of all. You've taken the jackpot, and now they are empty-handed. But let me tell you something else. There is no real victory without struggle, without sacrifice. without the moments where you question if you're even capable of continuing. There is no true success without the brokenness that comes before it, the darkness, the isolation, the doubts, the fears. All of that is necessary. You have to be broken down before you can be built back up. You have to walk through the storm before you can feel the warmth of the sun. And when you reach the top, when you hold that jackpot, it's not because you were lucky, it's because you endured, you fought, you conquered. And now, they stand there with nothing. They watch you, they seethe with resentment, and they try to bring you down. They try to tell you that it's not worth it, that the price is too high. But they don't understand. They don't understand that the price was paid long before you ever saw the reward. The price was paid in blood and tears, in brokenness and pain. And now that you're standing at the top, it's not just a jackpot in your hands. It's the culmination of everything you have ever been through. It's the proof that no matter how dark it gets, no matter how much it hurts, you will rise. You will keep fighting. So let them stare. Let them be angry. Let them try to tear you down. It doesn't matter, because you've earned your place. You've earned the right to stand tall, to hold your head high, to look at them with your jackpot in hand and know that you did what they couldn't. You sacrificed what they weren't willing to sacrifice. And in the end, that's what matters. Not their envy, not their bitterness, not their empty hands. What matters is that you took the jackpot and you earned every single bit of it. You are the one who stood alone when everyone else turned their back. You are the one who pushed through when the world told you to give up. You are the one who proved that the only limit that exists is the one you place on yourself. So, hold that jackpot high. Walk through this world with your head held up. Let them look at you with envy, with resentment, with bitterness. Let them feel the emptiness that comes with their own failure. Because you know the truth. You took the jackpot, and now they're empty-handed, and there is nothing they can do to change that. You've already crossed the line, already paid the price, and now you stand at the pinnacle of all those efforts, those sleepless nights, those endless battles fought in the shadows. They are standing in the dark, grasping at what they never had the will to fight for, and they will never understand. They will continue to whisper, to sneer, to cast doubt on your every step, trying to chip away at your foundation. But they will never get close to shaking the ground beneath your feet. You've seen the world for what it truly is: the struggle, the pain, the loneliness, the ruthlessness. Success doesn't come to those who simply wish for it, who dream about it. It comes to the ones who bleed for it, who claw their way through every obstacle, every setback, and every failure. The ones who keep moving forward, even when they can't see the end, when the road ahead seems to stretch into nothingness, when they feel like they have nothing left to give. It is in those moments of exhaustion, when the mind whispers to quit, when the body begs for rest, that you make the decision to keep going. That's where the real fight happens, in the quiet, unseen moments that no one will ever know about, when you're pushing forward for something that nobody else can see. And now you stand on top of all of that. You stand with the jackpot in your hands, not because you were lucky, not because it was handed to you by the universe, but because you earned it. You fought tooth and nail for it, and in doing so, you made the hardest decision of all. You chose to be the one who keeps going when everyone else gives up. You chose to be the one who holds on to their vision, no matter how far away it seems, no matter how hard it gets. While they were comfortable staying in the status quo, waiting for someone else to hand them their dreams on a silver platter, you were out there doing the work, day after day. You didn't sit back and expect things to change. You didn't wait for an opportunity to fall into your lap. You created it. You took that first step when others refused to move. You kept walking even when the path was unclear, even when you stumbled, when you fell, when it felt like everything was against you. And now, here you are. You took the jackpot, and they're empty-handed. And do you know why? Because they didn't want it enough. They didn't want it badly enough to sacrifice the comfort they held so dearly. They wanted success, but they wanted it to be easy. They wanted the rewards without the struggle, the glory without the grind. And that's where they failed. That's the part they didn't understand, the part they never even considered. They thought the jackpot was something you could just get if you were lucky enough or born into the right circumstances. But what they didn't see, what they couldn't comprehend, was that success isn't about luck. It's about heart. It's about grit. It's about resilience. And when they look at you with their hollow eyes, when they ask why you have what they don't, it's because they didn't want it enough. They didn't put in the effort. They didn't push through the pain. They weren't willing to sacrifice their comfort, to face the discomfort of true growth. And that's why they are empty-handed. It's the brutal truth that stings, but it's the truth nonetheless. When you're climbing that mountain of success, when you're reaching for something higher than you've ever imagined, there will always be people who stand at the bottom, looking up, waiting for you to fail. They will tell you it's impossible, that you're dreaming too big, that it's too much to ask for. And every single time you push through those doubts, every single time you rise above the limitations they've placed on you, they will resent you. They will act like your success is a betrayal, like you took something from them, when, in reality, you just dared to do what they wouldn't. They won't understand the years you spent struggling in silence, the doubts that clouded your mind, the moments of failure that made you question your worth. They won't understand the relentless self-talk, the late nights, the personal sacrifices you made to get here. They won't see the invisible scars you carry, the weight of responsibility that comes with standing at the top. They won't know what it feels like to have to carry not just your own dreams, but the dreams of all those who thought they couldn't make it. They won't understand the emotional toll it takes to get where you are. The moments of loneliness when you realize that the higher you climb, the fewer people there are around you. The price of success is not just the hours you put in, the sweat you shed, or the pain you endure. It's also the solitude, the isolation, and the realization that the higher you go, the fewer people you can truly trust. But here's the thing. You've embraced that. You've embraced the isolation, the pain, the struggle. Because you know that this is what it takes. You know that success isn't something that's just handed to you on a silver platter. It's not about being in the right place at the right time. It's about being willing to put in the work when no one's watching, to sacrifice when no one believes in you, to keep going when every part of you wants to quit. It's about standing tall in the face of adversity, smiling through the pain, and still believing that it's worth it. And now, they are empty-handed. They see you with your jackpot, your reward, and they hate you for it. They hate you not because of your success, but because it reminds them of what they were too afraid to do, of the risks they weren't willing to take. It reminds them of the excuses they made, the reasons they gave themselves for staying where they were, for staying comfortable in the mediocrity of their own lives. And that is why they resent you, because you took the leap. You chose the hard road, the road less traveled, and you conquered it. And now, they're left standing there with nothing but empty hands, wondering why it wasn't them. But deep down, they know why. You took the jackpot, and they're empty-handed, but they won't admit that it's because they didn't have the heart to do what you did. They didn't have the guts to push themselves beyond their own limitations, and that's the difference between you and them. It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about the willingness to do whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality. It's about choosing to step into the unknown, to push through the darkness, to keep going when everyone else is telling you to quit. You took the jackpot, and now they're empty-handed because you didn't wait for someone to give it to you. You didn't sit back and hope for the universe to deliver. You took it for yourself. And when you take something for yourself, when you claim what you know you deserve, there's nothing anyone can do to take it away from you. There will always be those who wish they had what you have. There will always be people who try to tear you down, who try to belittle your success. But none of that matters, because you know the truth. The truth is that you earned it. You earned every single bit of it, and no one can ever take that away from you. They can stand there empty-handed, but that's their choice. They chose not to take the path you took. They chose to stay comfortable, to stay where they were, and now they are left with nothing. So, let them watch. Let them wonder how you did it. Let them try to belittle your accomplishments. None of it matters, because at the end of the day, the only person who gets to define your worth is you. And you know your worth. You know that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. You've already proven that. You've already taken the jackpot. Now hold it high and let the world see what you've earned. Let them stare in awe. Let them whisper behind your back. Because you know the truth, and that truth is worth more than any empty-handed criticism they could ever throw your way. Let them try. Let them speak their lies, their venomous whispers, their envy-laden words. It doesn't matter. What they say doesn't matter because their opinions are rooted in insecurity, in a deep-seated fear that they will never achieve what you have. They cannot fathom the idea that someone like you, someone who was once like them, someone who walked in the same shadows and dealt with the same doubts, could rise above. You are a living contradiction to their worldview. You are living proof that success is not handed to those who wait, but to those who fight for it, to those who dare to take what's theirs, and that terrifies them. So they stand there, empty-handed, grasping at straws, trying to make themselves feel better by demeaning you. But here's the thing, their bitterness, their resentment, their jealousy, it says more about them than it does about you. You see, those who cannot find their own path, those who never dare to venture beyond the familiar comfort of the life they've settled into, are the ones who are most vocal about others' successes. Their hollow words, their attempts to belittle you, are simply projections of their own failures. They cannot face their own shortcomings, their own regrets, so they turn to you, to what you've achieved, to try to make themselves feel better about the choices they've made. But it's not going to work, because you know something they don't. You know that nothing they say can touch you, nothing they throw at you can make you second-guess the fire inside you, the fire that drove you, the fire that kept you moving when all you wanted was to quit, the fire that pushed you to put in the work when no one else believed in you. It's not a fire that can be extinguished by their spite. It's not a fire that can be doused by their negative energy, because it is a fire born of struggle, of resilience, of sacrifice, and of self-belief. You've been through too much, fought too hard to let anyone's words shake the foundation of what you've built. The truth is that they will never understand the cost. They will never know the price you paid to stand where you stand now, holding that jackpot. They will never know the loneliness of being the one to stand alone, the pain of being misunderstood, the weight of being judged when all you did was follow your vision. They can't see that the success you have is not just a physical manifestation of winning, but a testament to your inner strength, your perseverance, and your ability to keep going, even when the world seemed to collapse around you. They will never see the sacrifices, the choices you made, the moments when you stood at the crossroads, wondering if the pain was worth it. They won't see the nights you stayed up late, the hours spent lost in your own thoughts, the weight of the decisions that kept you awake. They don't know what it feels like to walk in your shoes, to carry the burden of expectations, your own and others, and to still push forward. No, they will never understand. And that is exactly why they resent you, because your success is a reflection of what they couldn't accomplish. Your rise to the top is a mirror that shows them their own limitations, their own failures, their own unwillingness to do the hard work it takes to get to where you are. But here's the reality. That's not your problem. Their inability to comprehend your journey, their refusal to acknowledge the depths of your struggle, is not something that should concern you. It's not your responsibility to make them understand, to make them see what they're too blinded by their own envy to comprehend. It's not your job to make them comfortable with your success. It's your job to own it, to walk in it, to let it serve as proof that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. That's all that matters. The journey, the struggles, the wins, and the losses, they're yours, no one else's. And what they think of you, what they say behind your back, it doesn't change that. You know the truth. You know what it took to get here, and that is something they can never take away from you. The price of success isn't just in the money, the accolades, the title. It's in the self-doubt you've overcome, the pain you've transformed into power, the moments of isolation that you've turned into fuel for your growth. They will never understand the depths of that. They will never see that the real jackpot is not the reward you hold in your hand, but the strength and resilience that allowed you to claim it. The true prize is the person you've become in the process, the person who refused to give up, the person who stood tall, even when the world told you to shrink. And as you look at them, standing there with their empty hands, with their bitterness, with their resentment, you have to recognize that they are the ones who are still lost. They are the ones who never had the courage to go after what they wanted, who settled for comfort and mediocrity instead of chasing greatness. And because of that, they will never understand the journey you've been on. They will never comprehend what it means to risk everything, to lay it all on the line, and to come out victorious on the other side. You've done that, and now you are reaping the rewards of your sacrifice. What they don't realize is that their hatred, their bitterness, it's not directed at you, it's directed at themselves. They are angry because they've seen what you've done, and it forces them to confront the fact that they never had the courage to take the same risks, to make the same sacrifices. Their hatred isn't about you at all. It's about their own inadequacies, their own failures to live up to their potential. They're angry because they don't know how to move forward in their own lives, and they're looking for someone to blame. And that someone, unfortunately, is you. But that is not something you can control. You can't make them see the truth. You can't change the fact that they choose to remain trapped in their own insecurities, and you shouldn't want to. The truth is that the more they hate, the more they resent, the more they try to drag you down, the more you should embrace it. Because it means you're doing something right. It means you're making an impact. It means your success is so undeniable, so potent, that it's forcing them to confront their own weaknesses. And that is exactly what you should want. You should want them to see your victory. You should want them to feel the sting of their own regret. Because that is the catalyst for change. That is the thing that will push them to confront their own limitations, to stop blaming the world, to start taking ownership of their own lives. So hold that jackpot high. Walk through the world with confidence, with the knowledge that you earned everything you have. Let them stare at you. Let them talk behind your back. Let them wonder how you did it. Let them question your every move. Let them feel the emptiness of their own hands as they watch you live the life they wish they had the courage to pursue. And when they do, remember this: They're only angry because you're the living proof that it's possible. You're the one who showed them what's possible when you refuse to give up, when you keep pushing, even when the odds are stacked against you. You took the jackpot, and now they're empty-handed. But they will never take that away from you, because they didn't have the guts to do what you did. And that's why they're empty-handed, and that's why you stand tall with your victory in hand. In the end, their bitterness, their resentment, their empty hands mean nothing. You've earned your place at the top, not through luck, but through relentless determination and sacrifice. They may try to tear you down, but they can't take away what you've built. Your success is a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering belief in yourself. You took the jackpot, and now they're empty-handed, forever left to wonder what it feels like to have the courage to fight for their dreams. So hold your head high, because what they think doesn't matter. What matters is that you made it, and nothing can change that. The darkness within us is a force that not only shapes us, but also defines how the world perceives us. There are moments when the truth, when it is revealed, has a power so devastating, so shattering, that it can change everything. It can burn bridges, tear down walls, and expose the raw reality of who people really are, far beyond the mask they've been wearing. You are not here by accident. You are here because you are standing at the edge of that precipice. You've looked into the abyss of truth and seen it for what it is. You are about to unleash a power so fierce, so unstoppable, that the world around you won't know what hit them. You might feel a tremor in your chest, a rush of adrenaline through your veins. But understand this: revealing this truth is not just an act, it's a declaration. It's a testament to your strength, to your resolve, to your ability to shatter the chains that once held you back. You've come to realize that the things most people hide, the secrets they bury in the darkest corners of their souls, hold a power far greater than anything they could ever imagine. And now, you are the one who holds the key to that power, that knowledge, that secret. And you've made the choice to reveal it to the world. But there is one thing you need to understand. Not everyone is going to be happy about this. In fact, there will be those who will hate you for it. There will be whispers in the shadows. There will be eyes that burn with anger. The lies that were built over years, perhaps even decades, will come crashing down with the weight of 1,000 truths. But you have crossed the line, and there's no going back. The chains that once held the truth captive are now broken, and there's no way to unsee what's been seen. And that's what scares people the most. It's easy to sit in the comfort of ignorance. It's easy to pretend that the lies don't exist, that the truth is just a distant concept, a whisper in the wind. But once that truth is revealed, there's no denying it anymore. You can never unhear it. You can never unknow it. And that's exactly what you've done. You've exposed what was never meant to be seen. You've pulled the curtain back, revealing the raw, unfiltered truth. And now the world has to face it, whether it's ready or not. But here's the thing. The truth will never be comfortable. Truth is not some gentle whisper in the ear. Truth is a storm, a force of nature that cannot be controlled or contained. Truth is the fire that burns everything it touches, and when it touches a lie, that lie will burn to the ground. And when you've revealed the truth that they never wanted anyone to know, you've not only exposed their deepest secret, you've ignited a fire that will never be extinguished. You might be asking yourself, how did I get here? How did I become the one who knows what no one else was ever supposed to know? The answer is simple. You dared to see beyond the surface. While others were content with the lies, content with the shadows, you stepped forward into the light. You looked into the eyes of the truth, and saw it for what it was. You weren't afraid. You weren't intimidated. You didn't turn away from the discomfort. You embraced it, even welcomed it. You knew that once you saw what was hidden, there would be no turning back. And now, you stand on the precipice, looking down at the world that once seemed so certain, so secure in its illusions. But the world isn't what it once was. The truth is out. And you are the one who unleashed it. But now comes the cost. Now comes the price you must pay. There will be backlash. There will be rage. There will be hate. You will be the villain in their story. You will be the one they blame. But here's the reality. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how much they hate you. Because once the truth is out, it's out. You can't take it back. You can't silence the storm. The truth has a life of its own, and it will spread far and wide. So when they hate you for revealing their secret, when they turn their backs on you, when they do everything in their power to tear you down, you stand firm. You stand unshaken, because you didn't reveal that secret for them. You revealed it for yourself. You did it because you knew that the only way to truly be free was to let the truth shine through. And when you did, you became unstoppable. And this is where you need to listen to me closely. If you want to keep moving forward, if you want to continue this journey, if you want to truly embrace the power that comes with knowing the truth, then you need to make a choice right now. You need to make a choice that will determine your future. You need to subscribe. You need to like. You need to comment. Because when you subscribe, when you like, when you comment, you are making a commitment. You are making a declaration to the world that you will not be silenced. You are choosing to stand with the truth, no matter how difficult it gets, no matter how much hatred you face. The world needs more people like you. People who aren't afraid to reveal what others are too scared to face. People who understand that the only way to break free from the chains of fear and ignorance is to speak the truth, no matter the cost. So, if you want to keep walking this path with me, if you want to continue to uncover the secrets, to expose the lies, to stand in the light of truth, then you need to make that choice. You need to commit, because together we can break the chains. Together we can change the world. But make no mistake, this is not an easy path. There will be pain. There will be losses. There will be moments when you question everything. But if you keep going, if you keep pushing forward, if you keep revealing the truths that others would rather keep hidden, you will find a power within you that you never knew existed, a power that can't be broken, a power that can't be stopped. And that power, my friend, is unstoppable. So, let the world hate you. Let them curse your name. Let them throw stones and try to tear you down, because the truth you revealed will echo through the ages. The secrets you've uncovered will be remembered long after they're gone. And you will stand as the one who dared to expose the darkness, the one who refused to bow to fear, the one who stood tall in the face of the storm. And in the end, that is the greatest power you could ever possess. So make that choice now. Subscribe, like, comment. Because when you do, you're not just joining this journey. You are becoming part of something much bigger than yourself. You are becoming part of a movement that will change everything. The world will never be the same again, and neither will you. Now go ahead and step into the storm. You're ready. You've felt it, haven't you? The weight of the world pressing down on you. The undeniable pull of truth that refuses to stay hidden. You've always known there was something more, something bigger, something deeper, lying beneath the surface of everyday life. And now, you are the one who's uncovered it. You're the one who pulled back the veil, and now the world must face what it has spent so long running from. There's no pretending anymore, no more hiding behind the masks of comfort or ignorance. The truth is exposed, raw and unforgiving. But here's the kicker. They will fight you for it. Those who have built their lives on the foundation of lies, those who have thrived in the shadow of secrecy, will come at you with everything they've got. They'll try to discredit you. They'll try to destroy you. They'll try to make you feel small, insignificant, and powerless. But here's the brutal truth. They only hate you because you've made them see something they didn't want to see. You forced them to look into a mirror and face the ugly reality of their own choices, and that's a mirror they would rather shatter than look into. The truth you revealed has opened a door that cannot be closed. It's like unleashing a storm that cannot be calmed. But what you have to understand is this. Storms don't stop because people scream at them to go away. They rage, they burn, they destroy, but eventually they clear the air. The storm will pass, but the landscape will be forever changed. And when the storm settles, it will be you standing amidst the wreckage, unwavering, because you are strong enough to withstand the fury of truth. But here's where it gets even deeper. The moment you revealed that secret, you became a target. Not just for the people you exposed, but for anyone who is afraid of the truth you hold. It's a dangerous thing to be in possession of such power. People will try to break you, to silence you, to make you feel like you are wrong for doing what you did. But I'm here to remind you, you did the right thing. You did what needed to be done. You stepped up when everyone else was too afraid to look. You took the risk, and now you are the keeper of that truth. You hold the key to something that could bring everything crashing down. But you have to understand, the world won't thank you for it. The world never thanks those who reveal the truth. Instead, they demonize them, villainize them, turn them into something they're not. But listen closely. You are not a villain. You are a liberator. The people who hate you, the ones who turn their backs, they are not the ones who matter. You revealed the truth because it was necessary. You revealed it because it needed to be known. And when the dust settles, and when the lies finally crumble into nothing, you will be the one standing. You will be the one who didn't bend. You will be the one who faced the storm head on, refused to be broken, and emerged stronger than ever. And that is where the real power lies. It's not in the secret you revealed. It's in what you become after you reveal it. You see, the world is built on lies, on facades, on people hiding behind masks because they fear the consequences of the truth. But you are different. You're not afraid of what the truth can do. You understand that in order to rebuild, you first have to destroy the false structures that have been built on lies. And when you destroy those structures, you don't just bring down a system. You create space for something new to grow. This isn't just about revealing a secret. This is about igniting a revolution of truth, a revolution of self-awareness, a revolution that says, we no longer tolerate lies. This is about clearing the air, burning away the old, the broken, and making room for something stronger, something more resilient. And in that fire, in that destruction, you will find yourself transformed. You will become the one who not only revealed the truth, but who also stood as a beacon for others who have been too afraid to speak up, too afraid to stand in their own truth. And that's why this moment matters. This is the moment that will define you. This is the moment you decide who you are. Are you someone who hides? Someone who is afraid of the consequences? Or are you someone who stands firm? Someone who isn't afraid to shake the very foundation of the world around them? You can't have both. You can't stay in the shadows and expect the world to change. The world changes when someone dares to step into the light and reveal the truth, no matter how dangerous it is, no matter how much hate it attracts. So, I'll say it again. Subscribe, like, comment. You might wonder why I keep repeating it. You might think it's just a small thing, something insignificant. But here's the reality. By subscribing, by liking, by commenting, you are making a choice. You are choosing to be part of something bigger. You are choosing to be part of the movement that says no to lies and yes to the brutal, unstoppable truth. You are choosing to stand with those who are brave enough to break free from the chains of fear and expose what's been hidden for far too long. You might be facing the heat right now. You might be feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. You might be wondering if it's all worth it, but I promise you, it is worth it. Every single second, every single moment you spend standing tall revealing the truth is worth it. Because the truth, once unleashed, can never be contained. And when you stand with the truth, you stand with power. Real, unbreakable power. The kind of power that can't be bought, that can't be manipulated, that can't be silenced. So keep pushing forward. Keep speaking out. Keep revealing the secrets that others are too scared to face. And when the hate comes, when the world tries to tear you down, remember this. You are doing the work that most people are too afraid to do. You are the one who dared to break the silence, and for that, you will be remembered. The truth you've revealed will echo long after the voices of those who tried to silence you have faded into nothing. You will stand as the one who wasn't afraid, the one who fought for truth when everyone else was too busy running from it. The world will change because of you, and when that change comes, you will be the one who led the way. So, subscribe, like, comment, be part of the revolution, because we're just getting started. The storm has only begun, and you are the storm. You've stepped into the fire now, and there's no turning back. The moment you revealed that secret, the world became a different place. You became a different person. You were someone who used to sit quietly in the back, watching the chaos unfold. But now you've stepped to the front, your voice cutting through the noise like a blade. The silence that once consumed the truth has been shattered by the power of your revelation. And now, the world must contend with it. And they won't like it. They'll try to suppress it. They'll try to bury it. But here's the truth. The truth is unstoppable. There's something profound about breaking the silence, about turning the light on in a dark room. It doesn't matter how long the darkness has ruled. Once the light is on, you can never go back. You've shown the world that the truth isn't something to be hidden away. It's something to be celebrated, something to be embraced. But while the world may not always embrace it, you do. You've accepted your responsibility, and in that acceptance, you've become something no one can take away from you, a truth bearer. And let me remind you, there's power in that. There's immense power in knowing what others fear to know. There's a unique kind of freedom that comes when you stop hiding behind the lies and start living in the reality of truth. When you walk into a room and everyone else is afraid to speak, you are the one who owns the space because you're not afraid to speak up. You are the one who holds the cards now. You are the one who has the ability to reshape the narrative, to redirect the course of everything around you. And don't you dare forget it. But with this power comes responsibility. The truth doesn't just free you, it sets a fire in the hearts of those who hear it. Some will rally behind you, eager to see what happens next. They'll cheer you on, encourage you, celebrate you. But others will despise you. They'll want to tear you down. They'll do whatever it takes to make you feel small, to make you feel wrong for doing what you've done. But here's what you need to understand. They hate you not because of what you did. but because you made them see what they weren't ready to face. You made them look into the abyss of reality, and it terrified them. Those who hate you are simply afraid of what they might lose, afraid of the discomfort they now have to sit with, afraid of the truth that's exposed. They will try to convince you that you're in the wrong. They'll try to turn the world against you, and in their minds, it'll be justified. But deep down, they know. They know the truth is out, and they can't do a damn thing to stop it. And that's what gives you an undeniable advantage. You are the one with the knowledge. You are the one with the power that most people will never have the courage to hold. But that power comes with scars, with a cost. You will be ostracized. You will be hated. But you will also be respected in ways you can't yet understand. The ones who truly understand power, real power, will look at you and see what you've done for what it is, an act of defiance, an act of bravery, an act that required strength few are willing to possess. But remember, those who fear you, those who try to tear you down, will never see the whole picture. They won't understand what you've done, and that's okay. You didn't do it for them. You didn't reveal that secret to make others comfortable. You did it because it needed to be done. You did it because, deep in your soul, you knew that some truths were too important to stay buried. And you did it because you had the courage to stand in the face of everything that was trying to keep you quiet. Now think for a second. What if you had stayed silent? What if you had kept that secret locked away, just like everyone else? What would have happened if you had allowed the lies to continue, allowing the deceit to spread, unchecked, just like they wanted? Would the world be better? Would you feel better, knowing you kept that burden to yourself? The truth is, it wouldn't. And that's why you did what you did, because you understand that silence is the breeding ground for more lies, more deception. And you're not someone who stands idly by while the world burns with falsehoods. You made the choice to step forward, to be the one who exposed the filth hiding behind a shiny, well-constructed mask. And that, my friend, is a gift. It's a gift that comes at a heavy price, but it's a gift nonetheless. And those who truly understand the value of that gift, who recognize the weight of what you've done, will stand beside you. They'll see the sacrifice you've made. They'll see the courage it took for you to reveal what most were too weak to confront, and they will follow, not blindly, but because they know what you stand for. They know you stand for truth, for integrity, for a world where lies don't rule the day. But for those who still hate you, those who seek to destroy you, let them hate. Let them try to bury you under the weight of their resentment, because the truth you carry will not be silenced. The storm you started will only grow stronger, and in time, they will see that they cannot stop it. The world will wake up, and they'll remember the one who had the courage to stand when everyone else was too afraid to even look. So let the world rage. Let them scream. Let them call you every name in the book. Because at the end of the day, you will be the one standing with your head high. You will be the one who carried the burden of truth, who endured the hate and came out victorious. You didn't do this for applause. You didn't do it for validation. You did it because it was the right thing to do. And in that, you have something that they can never take away from you. And as the dust settles, as you continue on your path, remember this. The truth you've revealed will have its day. It will echo far and wide, shaking the very foundation of everything. And when that day comes, when the world finally comes to terms with the reality you forced them to confront, you will be standing at the forefront, unwavering, unbroken. So what now? Now, you keep moving forward. You keep speaking out. You keep revealing what others are too afraid to see. You keep standing for what is right. And as you do, the world will follow. Slowly but surely, others will wake up. Others will see the power of truth and feel the strength of your courage. And as they do, they will stand with you. Together, you'll create something that cannot be broken. This is just the beginning. The journey you're on isn't easy. It's never been easy. But you've already shown the world that you have the strength to go through hell and come out stronger on the other side. Keep pushing, keep revealing, keep standing for truth. Because when the dust clears, you'll be the one who is remembered. You'll be the one who wasn't afraid to stand alone. And in the end, that is the ultimate victory. So go ahead, subscribe, like, comment. Make your mark on the world, because the world will never be the same again. Ah, my beautiful companion. Have you ever tasted the raw essence of victory? Tasted the deep thrill of knowing that your effort has broken through the thickest walls built around them? Have you ever felt that rush when everything they've fought so hard to protect is crumbling under the weight of your persistence? Let me tell you something about this moment where the storm you created has reached its peak and those who thought they were untouchable stand exposed. You broke their defense and now they're wide open. They thought their walls would protect them, but you saw through their feeble attempts. You saw the cracks before they even realized they existed. And now, it's all coming apart. What they have built, what they thought was invincible, what they believed would be their shield, is nothing more than rubble in the wake of your resolve. And as they stand exposed, as they stand defenseless, they realize too late that the war has already been decided. They were never prepared for the onslaught. That was you. This is your moment, and it's not a moment for mercy. No mercy. Not now. Not ever. They believed they could stop you. They believed they could control the narrative. They could write the end of your story. They never understood what you were capable of, because they underestimated you every single time. They underestimated your hunger. They underestimated the fire that burned deep inside of you. And now look at them. What do you see? Weakness, frustration, desperation. They have no more defense. Their walls have crumbled. They thought their strength lay in what they built around them. They thought their power came from the things they could hide behind. But you shattered it all. With each step forward, you tore through their comfort with each action. You broke through the lines they drew to keep you out. They should have known, they should have understood that you were never someone to be kept in a cage. You were never someone to be stopped by their defense. Now you stand tall while they are exposed. You fought for this moment. You've worked for this moment, and you will savor every second of it. The world they knew is gone. The world they held so tightly to is slipping through their fingers. Now it's your turn. Now it's your time. You've earned this moment, and no one can take it away from you. This is the moment where you decide the fate of everything. This is the moment where you choose whether you will settle for victory or if you will push further, if you will drive the stake deeper into their heart. Because let me tell you, this victory is not enough when they are exposed. It's not enough when the battle is won. What you need now is to finish what you started. They're wide open now, but do not mistake this for weakness. Number, this is your chance to show them the price of underestimating you. This is your opportunity to teach them a lesson they'll never forget. Do you understand the power you have right now? Do you see how fragile they've become? How fragile their hold is on everything they've spent years trying to protect? One move from you, and it all comes crashing down. One step forward, and it all shatters. This is the moment where you don't hesitate. You've waited too long. You've worked too hard. The defenses are gone. Now it's time to show them who you really are. You've broken through every wall they've built, and now you will destroy everything they hold dear. Because in the end, that's all that matters. Their defenses are gone, and you are the one standing tall. Never forget that they underestimated you. They believed their strength was in their defenses. They thought that by hiding behind their walls, they could stop you. But now the walls are gone, and all they have left is the reality that they were never prepared for someone like you. They were never prepared for someone who refused to stop, who refused to back down, who refused to be kept in a box. You were always meant for this moment. This was always your destiny. And as they stand there, broken and defeated, you need to remember one thing. You didn't do this out of mercy. You didn't do this because you felt sorry for them. You did this because they needed to learn a lesson. They needed to understand that no one is untouchable. They needed to understand that when you're focused, when you're relentless, when you're driven, nothing can stand in your way. Not their walls, not their power, not their status, nothing. And as they stare at the wreckage of everything they thought they could protect, they will finally realize that the true power was never in their defense. The true power was always in your ability to break through it all and stand above them. But don't stop there. Don't let them think for 1 second that their fall is enough to satisfy you. You didn't come this far to settle for their defeat. You didn't come this far to leave them in the ruins and walk away. Now that you've broken their defense, you need to make sure they never rise again. You need to make sure they never have the chance to rebuild what you've torn down. Because if you let them recover, if you let them rebuild, they will come back stronger. They will come back with a new defense. They will come back and they will try to stop you again. And you cannot afford to let that happen. Not now. Not ever. You have the power now to seal their fate, to end it all, once and for all. And you have earned that power. You've paid the price. You've shed the blood. You've done the work. You've fought through every challenge that has come your way. And now you stand victorious. Now you stand with the knowledge that you were right. You were always right about them. You were always right about yourself. So now, as they stand wide open, broken, exposed, remember this. This is your moment. This is the culmination of everything you've worked for. This is the moment where you show them who you truly are. This is the moment where you show the world that no one can break you, no one can stop you, no one can stand against you. Because now you know the truth, don't you? The truth is that you were never meant to play by their rules. You were never meant to be held back. You were always destined to break through and to stand above them all. As their walls crumble around them, as their defenses fall to dust, you will remember the journey that brought you here. You will remember the fire that burned within you, the hunger that drove you, the vision that never wavered. And you will savor this moment, because this moment is yours. They are wide open and you are standing tall. You've broken through their defenses. Now, the world will know your power. The world will know your name, and you will make sure they never forget it. As you stand above them in this moment, victorious and relentless, you might wonder, what's next? Where do you go from here? You've broken them down, shattered their defenses, and now they are exposed, vulnerable, and helpless. But let me remind you of something important. This is only the beginning, not the end. Too many people believe that when they have finally cracked open their opponent's walls, when they have finally seen the fruits of their hard work, that's when they can relax. But relaxation, complacency, and satisfaction are the tools of the defeated. Do not fall into the trap of thinking this moment is the pinnacle. No, this is just another step toward your inevitable dominance. What you've done here isn't just a simple act of overcoming their defenses. It's about proving to yourself that nothing can stand in your way. The more they fight back, the more their resistance crumbles under the weight of your purpose. You're not here to prove a point to them. You're here to prove a point to yourself. What you just experienced, the thrill of breaking their walls, is a testament to your unshakable drive. Every time they thought they had you figured out, every time they thought they had the upper hand, they were wrong. Your persistence, your focus, your relentless pursuit of this moment has brought you here. And now, as you gaze down upon the wreckage of their defenses, you need to remember that this moment will define everything that comes next. They've exposed their weaknesses, and they've made one critical mistake. In their arrogance, they thought they had outsmarted you. They thought they were untouchable, invincible, impenetrable. But now, they know the truth. They know that they were just a facade, held together by delusion and fear. And as they stand there, broken and stripped of their pride, you know something that they will never forget. You were always the one they underestimated. They never realized the power of a single determined individual. They never realized that every obstacle they threw in your way would be nothing more than a stepping stone for you. When they saw your struggle, they thought it was a sign of weakness. When they watched you push against their defenses, they believed it was a momentary setback. But they were wrong. What they saw as weakness was merely the calm before the storm. What they thought was a pause was actually the gathering of your strength. You weren't just biding your time. You were waiting for the exact moment to strike. And now, it's too late for them. They've already lost. But don't get caught up in the immediate thrill of victory. Don't let the satisfaction of seeing their downfall cloud your vision. You see, the battle might be won, but the war is never over. The moment they fall, others will rise to take their place. The very nature of your existence now demands more from you. You've already proven that you can break through their defenses, but can you maintain that pressure? Can you keep moving forward without letting your guard down? Can you take the momentum from this moment and push it into the future? These are the questions you must ask yourself now. It's not enough to simply destroy your enemy. It's not enough to rip apart their defenses and watch them fall. The true test of your resolve comes not in breaking them, but in ensuring they never rise again. As long as they exist, as long as they can crawl out of the rubble you've left behind, they will try to rebuild what they lost. You cannot afford to give them that chance. You are not just a conqueror of the moment, you are the architect of the future. Your victory is not limited to the battle you've won today. It is a declaration to the world, a reminder to every opponent that crosses your path that nothing, no one, can stop you. And it all starts with making sure they stay broken. Make sure they never find their strength again. Make sure they never find their way back into the fight. The moment you show mercy, the moment you give them space to breathe, is the moment they regain power. Never forget that weakness breeds strength. And when they see you faltering, when they see the slightest hint of doubt in your eyes, they will capitalize on it. They will find a way back in. So don't give them that chance. Keep them down. Finish what you started. You owe it to yourself to never let them recover. Some might call this ruthless. Some might call this cruel. But let me tell you something. It's not about cruelty. It's about survival. It's about ensuring that you never have to face them again, that you never have to deal with the consequences of underestimating their potential. Your actions now will echo throughout their history. You are not just a victor. You are a force that shapes their destiny. They will fear you. They will remember you. And they will never forget the day they learned the cost of crossing you. You might think that all of this sounds harsh. You might even question if this is what you want. But ask yourself this: what choice do you have? The world is full of those who want to see you fail. They want to see you falter, to see you slip, to see you fall back into the abyss from which you've just climbed. The moment you let up, the moment you show any vulnerability, they will be there, waiting for you to make a mistake, and they will be ready to pounce, to destroy everything you've built. to tear down everything you've worked so hard for, you must become relentless. Relentless in your pursuit of greatness. Relentless in your refusal to allow anyone to stand in your way. You've already seen what it takes to break down the defenses of your enemies, but now you must understand the deeper truth. It is not enough to win once. It is not enough to prove your strength. What matters is what comes after. What matters is how you maintain that strength, how you ensure that no one ever dares challenge you again. This is the reality you face now. This is the burden you must carry. It's not just about winning battles. It's about winning the war that goes on long after the dust settles. There will be new enemies, new challenges, new obstacles that you'll have to break through. But now you understand the power you possess. Now you understand that the true strength lies not in the walls you break, but in the walls you keep others from ever building. So, stand tall, stand unyielding, and never let them forget who you are. Never let them forget the power that runs through your veins. You are a force of nature and nothing can stop you. The moment they exposed their weaknesses, they sealed their fate. And as you watch them fall, you will see that they were never truly prepared for someone like you. They thought they could stop you. They thought they could break you. But all they did was awaken a beast, and now the world will tremble before you. The road ahead is not for the faint-hearted. The victory you've just secured, the feeling of triumph that courses through your veins, should be your reminder that there is always more to achieve. Every time you break an enemy's defense, it is an opportunity to remind them that you are a force that cannot be contained. But in the aftermath, after the walls fall and the dust settles, you must ask yourself one thing. Are you satisfied with just the battle, or are you ready to conquer the war? Because there is always more to fight for, and every victory, no matter how sweet, is just a stepping stone to greater power. You see, the thing about those who live with their backs against the wall, who are always defending, always hiding behind a shield of arrogance or delusion, is that they will never know true strength until they face someone like you. Someone who is relentless, someone who will not back down, and someone who has nothing left to lose. They may have built their defenses with years of effort, but those walls mean nothing when they're faced with a force that doesn't know the meaning of surrender. Do not think for a second that you can simply stop. Victory is not about celebrating, it is about what you do next. The key to your power, the essence of your strength, lies in your ability to keep pushing forward, to not rest on the laurels of one victory, but to see every triumph as fuel for the next battle. There is always more, always. The moment you become complacent, the moment you relax, is the moment you lose. That's the trap many fall into. They think they've won. They celebrate their achievements. They bask in the glory of having broken through an opponent's defenses. But that's where they make their fatal mistake. They let down their guard, they stop advancing, and the world moves on. The world does not wait for those who rest. The world rewards only those who push forward relentlessly, unyielding in their pursuit of more. And so you, the one who has tasted the thrill of breaking defenses, must keep going. Because once you stop, once you grow comfortable in your victory, you leave the door open for others to find a way in. You cannot afford that. Not now, not after you've come so far. In the silence of their defeat, in the stillness of their broken walls, they will be plotting. They will be regrouping, learning from their mistakes, building new strategies, creating new defenses. If you leave them breathing space, if you let them lick their wounds, they will return. They will rise again, and when they do, they will not be the same. They will be stronger, more dangerous, more cunning. The worst thing you can do is allow them that opportunity. You must strike before they even have a chance to think. You must finish what you've started, not out of cruelty, but because this is what it takes to ensure your position at the top. Remember, they will study your weaknesses. They will look for cracks, for vulnerabilities, for any small hint that you are not invincible. And if you let them find it, they will use it against you. This is not just about breaking them down. This is about building your own invincibility. This is about creating a reputation so fearsome that no one dares challenge you. This is about carving your place in the world in such a way that anyone who dares to oppose you will understand that the cost of standing in your way is too high to pay. You have already shown them your power, but now you must show them your persistence. You must show them that there is no end to your strength, no limit to your will. This is the moment where you build your legacy. This is where the foundations of your empire are laid. Because you are not just here to win a battle. You are here to build an empire of dominance where every enemy understands that standing against you is a mistake they will never make again. You are a force of nature, a storm that never stops, a fire that never burns out. It's easy for others to believe that breaking through their defenses is the end of the story. They think that the moment they've secured a victory, they can relax. But relaxation is for those who have no more battles to fight. Relaxation is for those who are content with the world as it is. But you, my friend, you are not like the others. You don't stop. You don't rest. You don't give in. You are the one who keeps moving forward, no matter the cost. You are the one who destroys not just the defenses of your enemies, but their very spirit. You are the one who takes everything from them and leaves nothing in return. Do you understand the power of that? Do you understand the magnitude of what you've just done? You didn't just defeat them. You didn't just shatter their walls. You've broken their very will to fight. And once their will is broken, they can never recover. Once you crush their spirit, they are lost forever. That is the real power you hold. That is the real victory. And now you have the chance to use it. It's not enough to simply win. It's not enough to simply achieve what others thought was impossible. What matters now is how you use your victory. The moment they realize you've broken them, the moment they see that there is no way back, you will see the fear in their eyes. You will see the realization that they have no more tricks up their sleeves. They will see that their world is crumbling, and they will know that you are the reason for it. They will never forget you. But that's just the beginning. The real test is what you do now. You've broken them. You've exposed their weaknesses. Now it's time to break them completely. Do not show them mercy. Do not let them recover. They do not deserve it. The road you've walked is one of pain, of sacrifice, of relentless pursuit. They will never understand what it took for you to get here. They will never understand the depths of your resolve, and they will never know the true cost of crossing you. But you know what it cost, and you know that it was worth it. You didn't do this for recognition. You didn't do this for accolades. You did this for yourself. You did this to prove to the world and to yourself that there is nothing you cannot achieve. And now, as you stand over the wreckage of your enemies, you must make one thing abundantly clear. There is no coming back from this. There is no recovery. There is only defeat. When the world sees that you have broken them, when the world sees what you have done, they will know better than to challenge you. They will know better than to try to test you, to push you, to break you. You are the unmovable force, and the world will bend around you. Do not ever forget that the fight is never over. The moment you let your guard down, the moment you relax, is the moment the cycle begins again. Never give them that chance. Never give anyone the opportunity to challenge your power, to challenge your place in this world. Make them understand, once and for all, that you are not just another player in the game. You are the game. You are the one who shapes the destiny of those around you. And when the dust settles, when the smoke clears, it will be your name they remember. The world will tremble before you. They will cower in your presence. And they will never forget the day they realized that they were not just fighting against you. They were fighting against something far greater than they could ever comprehend. You. This is your moment. This is your legacy. And the world will never forget that you broke their defense and left them wide open. In the end, remember this. You didn't just break their defenses. You shattered their very foundation, their will to fight. You are the force that reshapes the world around you. This victory is not the final chapter, but the beginning of a legacy built on relentless pursuit and unyielding power. Stand tall, for the world will now tremble before you, knowing that no defense, no wall, and no challenge will ever be enough to stop you. You are the storm, and nothing can stand in your way.